Missouri Rural Crisis Center is a statewide organization. We have about 5,600 farm and rural member families. One of the things that makes us a really unique organization is we're all about family farmers.
All around us, there used to be small independent farmers. We lost over 650,000 farmers through the 80s. In 1985, a number of us determined that we needed to build an organization that would continue helping farmers and rural people out. With that, we formed the Missouri Rural Crisis Center.
We funded Missouri Rural Crisis Center like about 5 days after the first concert in 1985 because they were a hotline, they were working with family farmers, and certainly they were a group of people doing the right thing, protecting family farmers and trying to keep them on the land.
Well, the mission of the Missouri Rural Crisis Center from its inception, and it's never changed in these last 24 years, has been to preserve family farms, promote stewardship of the land and environmental integrity, and to build mutual understanding between diverse groups, both rural and urban.
We started the Missouri Rural Crisis Center with a $10,000 grant from Farm Aid. When we had an action in Chillicothe, Farm Aid came through. John Mellencamp came in. There were 15,000 people that showed up to listen to the story that farmers had to tell.
Obviously, over the last 24 years, the sort of crisis that farmers and rural communities are facing has changed. Now the enemy or the culprit really has been corporate agribusiness.
For us here at Farm Aid, a factory farm is the opposite of a family farm.
There's a disturbing trend in agriculture right now, which is concentrating it into the hands of a few big multinational companies. But you have to ask yourself, do you want the decisions made about your food at a boardroom table or at a kitchen table by a family who lives on the land and who eats what they're growing for you?
And really, the government has not played a good, solid role in ensuring that agriculture is made up of hundreds of thousands of family farmers in this country. It's played much more of a role of sort of protecting corporate agribusiness. And I think that's what we've been about, is working very hard at both the local level, the state level, and at the federal level to change some of those policies.
Morning, this is Farm Aid.
Farm Aid's funds to Missouri Rural Crisis Center have, as I say, right from the get-go, we've been there working together. We've supported them all these years, and they are an exemplary organization, and many other organizations have learned from them how to pull farmers together, how to respond to farmers, how to be a good membership organization, and how to stay alive as an organization.
It is important that people understand that Farm Aid gives grants, and Farm Aid also makes our issues national issues that lots of people who might not otherwise know about it can find out about it. They haven't been afraid to step up to the plate. At least in our experiences, it has meant that their money and their spotlighting of these issues has made a big difference that were long-term in their effect.
I think the thing that Farm Aid has provided is a fact that, they're standing up for family farmers in this country and the hope that that gives farmers. And it really has. It's been a real blessing for farm families out here.
Farm Aid. You buy some food at the market, make sure it's farm made.
Well, I think one thing that we should all keep in mind is that the concert is one day a year, but Farm Aid is operating 365 days a year. They have a hotline, they're helping farmers, they're referring farmers to organizations like ours all across the country, and their work is really never done. Farm Aid has a big job, and they're doing it every day, all day long, all year long.
It would be different if Farm Aid wasn't here. It would be tougher for us.